start a vlog here even though life has been feeling chaotic, just to, you know, show what real life is, but there's also a few things going on and just turning on the camera feels right at this moment. So I actually decided to start this vlog on a Friday, though I don't really have any talking clips. I work as a paralegal, so on Friday I had to do a quick run to the courthouse. So that's what you see me doing here. And I don't always go to the courthouse, but there are certain things that the San Francisco court doesn't accept via electronic filing, which means I have to go in person. But the only perk to this day was that after work I was gonna go and hang out with my coworkers to go and have a little fun time together, have some good food and just some good conversation, and then ending the night with a fun Waymo ride home, which is now my favorite way to get home whenever I don't want to socialize, since I am an introvert. Continue, let me go ahead and introduce myself in case you are new here. Hi, my name is Brenda. I am a 30-something that works and lives here in very sunny and surprisingly warm San Francisco. Today is actually Saturday. I did get a couple of clips from yesterday, Friday. I have honestly been having very chaotic and busy and just I don't know, heavy the last couple of days, you know, with personal stuff going on that unfortunately also physically affected. I had to like rush after work on Thursday and I came back really late and I was tired. And then Friday, which was yesterday, I was just like feeling drained emotionally, physically. I was tired and I had a very jam-packed day of things I had to do. And today is a day that I just decided I should just stay in, get stuff together. I have a lot of chores that just because of how chaotic and how last minute things were happening this week, I couldn't take care of them like that. I left a lot of things halfway done. I'm doing laundry. I got that going. I still have quite a few loads of laundry left to do. And I'm also putting finisher on my cabinet and I'm putting it on wood essentially. So I have some things that are currently drying. I'm just trying to get things done today. We're finally going to attempt to fix this closet. As I mentioned in a previous vlog a few vlogs not that long ago, my closet thing collapsed and I've been putting off fixing it, and obviously I can't hang anything on here right now as it is. Like, I definitely need to put this back. I'm gonna see if the nails would go back in there. I was only able to recover 2 screws, not nails, 2 screws. I think I can go and find some screws similar to these. These are kind of small in my opinion for part of it, not for like the part that's hanging above, which is connected to the shelf. I think these are fine, but for the part that's connected below, I think I should get like a bigger one, because it is like on this wood right here, and then from there I'll probably have to go through the stack piles of clothing there and reduce the load on this particular rod. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna have to really look through things, because right now it is coat season, and I know a lot of people, they put like their summer clothes away, their whatever clothes away. San Francisco, we don't really have like a climate where like you could put the, I mean you can, but what ends up happening is, like, you know, January is usually cold, and then you have like a random day like Friday where it's suddenly like very, very warm. You can walk out there with like a tank top, and you know, it's like very nice weather. So it's really hard to live by that format of putting clothing away, because you just never know if it's going to be extremely cold or extremely hot. Like, you just don't know what's going to go on, especially right now while we're transitioning into spring. It tends to be pretty chilly. So let's go ahead and find more screws. Alright, I had to actually take all of this stuff out up here, because this thing is kind of bending down and I need to lift it so that I can try and screw that. Although, to be honest, I don't know how successful I am gonna be, because I can't really, like, with the screwdriver up here, I can't really, you know, screw, and then over there it's a little hard. I can kind of try. This is obviously pretty simple, but I don't know if I need to maybe run to Ace Hardware or the Cole Hardware downtown and pick up and see if they have an adjuster and pick it up, because I just can't get my screw in there. Like, my screwdriver, I do have a drill, but the drill's gonna be even worse to get in there. So let's see, let's try it out. Let's see what I can get done. I am sweating, but we managed to put these in. These ones were giving me a headache, which is the reason why I needed to take the things off from up here, because if not, this just wasn't like going in, because I had to lift this and then push the bracket in as I was screwing it in. And I was gonna do it with my little screwdriver, which I absolutely love, which is this one, because I don't really like using my drill if I don't have to, but I had to use my drill, and it was amazing because I got these in so much faster than if I was using the whatchamacallit, especially because they are a little bit longer. My hope is that because they are a little bit longer, that maybe the rod will stay in, but of course I'm not planning on overloading this rod anymore. It also sucks because this thing, the closets here, let me see if I can lift you up. You see how high they go? That's how high the closets are. Now, I'm not complaining. I love how high these closets, like the closets go, but it's just such a waste of space because I can't really reach up there. And considering what I know now, now that we've had this situation with the bracket and the rod collapsing. I can't comfortably put anything heavy up there. And unfortunately, a lot of the stuff that I own are things that are, you know, a bit heavy, that require space. Some of the things I had in there are still going to go back up there, but I am going to remove some of the really heavy stuff. I guess try and organize this closet. Oh shoot. Oh, that's why. Oh, there we go. Let's say, oh no, I did make sure that the rack went back in there. Also, they like screwed the rod into the bracket. I did not put the screw up here, so I might just have to go and buy that. And yeah, that's the update. We finally got one of my headaches out of my way, and I created an even bigger headache because I'm looking at all the stuff that's on my thingamabob, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's a lot of coats and like dresses and jackets, and like, do I even wear all of them? But I kind of do. I'm always in a sweater, so I don't even know what I will take out, but I'll probably go through here and start taking out clothing that I just don't use and reduce the load that I have in here. So as you can see, my bed is not made. I have no time this morning. I had a rough night. I didn't sleep the whole night because I was having weird dreams, and then I think I had acid reflux. I just forgot to take medicine, and I forgot I had eaten something that was a little bit spicy, and then a certain fur ball of mine was scratching herself all night. So I need to check in to see like what she's scratching at, because I don't know if she was like scratching behind her ear or where she was scratching. I am running low on time. Talking to the camera probably isn't helping. I agreed to go to a baby shower, and unfortunately like none of my coworkers that I'm close to will probably be there. So it's gonna be like coworkers that maybe I don't talk to that much, and this is for a coworker of mine. It's his first baby, which is quite exciting. I had already purchased a present, so I kind of feel like I gotta go. Gotta go drop it off and then maybe like hang out a little bit. The baby shower's in the Sunset, and so I'm thinking, I don't know how long I'll stay because I haven't been to a baby shower for like an actual like official baby shower in forever. It's kind of hard as an introvert when you don't know or you don't have a buddy with you. So this is going to be a little bit challenging for me to like socialize with complete strangers and people that I don't talk to that often. But I really was like, oh, I should go and just like, you know, just show up for a friend, coworker. It's so weird to like befriend coworkers for me as someone who like usually doesn't have that many friends. Since I'm going to be closer to Daly City and closer to Colma, I figured if I have the energy, I can go to the mall. is back from the set in case of a baby shower emergency. Alright, I just got back and I don't feel like putting the big camera, but we're standing in my nice little living room. So plans changed a little bit. I was talking to my coworkers at the baby shower and ended up chatting with them, and then they offered me a ride home. So I was like, you know what, like I'll just go home, because I was surprised by how long it took me to get to the baby shower. I thought it wasn't going to be that long, but it took me a pretty long time to get there. I think also because I took the snail buses today, and one of the bus lines, I guess on the weekends, they don't have the rapid line. So it was just, it was like a slow way to get there. But it was so nice to see him. He seemed pretty happy to have like his coworkers come and celebrate with him. I think I mentioned before, I'm not super close to this group of coworkers. I don't get to work with them often. They're in a different department. So it was really nice to like get to chat with them, because I don't chat with them that often. And so they're super duper sweet. And so I was having a fun ride. I'm just listening to them like share stuff, you know, like usually because I don't get to see them, and when I do, it's in an office setting, so like I don't get to hear as much about them, like what are you reading and like what do you like and stuff like that. So it was kind of nice in a way. So let me see if I have enough battery to kind of update you with what's been going on. I am doing my makeup. Decided to do this. This is just for funsies. I want to see how it works and how long it lasts, because I do have extremely like straight, no, it's not straight. I just don't have very cooperative hair. So whenever I do like curls, it's likely not gonna last. It's like not gonna be a full day kind of thing. I also like how I did this, and I don't even think I ever wet my sponge. I might have to go do that. All right, I wet my sponge, and as you can see from the background, there's no clothes in the closet. It hasn't collapsed. It just, the top screw came out, which I should have seen coming. I think it's not that great. What it did make me realize is that there is a reason why they screwed the bracket to the shelf. They didn't do a very good job at it, because the screws that they used were very, very small, like definitely not meant for weight bearing. I'm not a pro, but I have seen a little HGTV in my life, and so I can tell that they were not meant for that. I also don't have the right equipment to get into the bracket. I think what I'm going to try and do is put both of the brackets connected to the shelf, because before it was just one screw that was connecting it to the shelf on top. And they were those ones, it does make sense for them to be small screws. The ones that were in the wall where the wood, you know, like the little stud was at, those were definitely not, and I'm pretty sure they weren't even holding on, because none of the holes aligned. That's also why I need to get an adjuster, because if I try to match them up, there's no way that the bracket was flushed against the wall. Like, it's very likely the bracket was kind of like angled in a weird way, and probably the screws that were in the studs against the wall were not fully in, if that makes any sense. I am just gonna like get ready just for fun, just to make me myself feel a little better, especially because my living room is going to be chaotic for a bit. I ordered the attachment, which might be just me jumping the gun, but I ordered an attachment for my drill, because I will need the drill to put it on the top, because there's no longer any holes that line up with the bracket. I don't know. I'm gonna try and figure it out. Sure, with this might this have been easier if I had just contacted my landlord? Maybe. I also am low-key like, I just want to get rid of it, and I don't know what kind of closet I would turn this into. All that rambling, I'm trying not to get overwhelmed because it looks so overwhelming in here. I haven't put anything back in the closet. I had started putting my coats back, but when I noticed this morning that the rod was kind of slinging, I was like, oh, the bracket is probably out, which I was right. And I also don't want to risk the thing breaking, the actual rod, because it's like solid wood. I'm going to try, because it is my day off, I'm going to try and go down to Colma. I want to, initially I was like, oh, I want to go to the mall, but I think what I'm going to do is just get off and go to the different side of Colma where it's like shopping centers, and they have the stores that I basically would want to go to. Bath and Body Works to see the candles, Michael's, just like they have a Marshall's there too, so that Marshall's, I can just go around there and do the shopping of stuff that I need. There is an Ulta, and I think some of the stuff I'm running low on in terms of makeup, I think those brands are also in Ulta, so I can just go there. All right, so I took out the little thing. Honestly, I don't think my hair is gonna stay curled, and it's not even that great of a curl for me to want to like hairspray it. I just wanted to get that a little more like something to my hair, because for whatever reason this time when I blow dried it, it just flat, like just pinned straight flat. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can start getting ready to head out. Made it to Colma. It is so sunny outside. This side of like the bay is usually pretty gloomy and foggy, and today the sun is out. It's such a beautiful day. Like even for January, it's not even that cold. I'm wearing just a light jacket, and it's not cold at all. Usually you'd be freezing out here, but it's really nice weather. Now I'm here waiting for the bus because I think I missed it, so it's gonna be a couple of more minutes, which is fine. Fine. Alright, so I just hit up two stores, Old Navy and Bath and Body Works, because I needed candles. Old Navy just because I'm heading to the most challenging store, Ulta. We'll see if I have any self-control. So far I've had so much self-control, keeping in mind my low buy year, but Ulta is a little bit more challenging because I love makeup so much. Survived not spending too much money yet, so I did spend quite a bit. And now I'm making my way down to Michael's. It is so toasty, and all of these stores are like so hot. And right now walking, the sun is hitting me directly, so it is even hotter. But I think this is going to be my last store before I head back home. So I decided to grab some dinner at Black Bear. I hadn't had anything at Black Bear Diner for a couple of years now, but now I'm just gonna walk to the bus stop to head home. I'm trying to be more brave and actually use my camera, and it feels like a good place to do it, except that it's so loud, but also not as many people walking on the street, because this isn't really like in San Francisco where people are walking. Most people are just taking the bus or in their car. Oh, but I am stuffed. What a day. So, hello. Excuse the unmade bed. The unmade bed. I don't know. This weekend was honestly just one of those weekends where things maybe didn't go exactly as I wanted to, but I also really did try. Like, I tried to fix my closet. I cleaned out all of my dishes. I now have a dog walking into the room. She just finished eating. I cleaned, this was not on my list, but I like put some buffer into the wood on my cabinet where I put my coffee so that it, you know, just because there's like always stuff on there that I put like water, stuff with water, obviously, the coffee or food. So I just wanted to protect that butcher or whatever top. And then I did the same thing for the little stand that I intend to put for Becky. That one's not done curing yet. Outside of that, I feel like I didn't really do much this week. I just been, oh no, I've been trying to get laundry done. I'm finally done with laundry. Now comes the hard part, which is folding it and putting it away. Especially right now that my closet is still broken. I think my closet still being broken is what's like annoying me the most, and I can't do anything right now to fix it. Yeah, now I've been home for a while and I haven't done anything because I've been on that rabbit hole trying to prepare for the party that I agreed to host. So yeah, that's coming in the future. I feel like I've been blabbing a lot and it's up to editing Brenda to shorten it down. Good luck, girl. With all of that, I think I'm gonna close it out here because we still have to do a lot of editing so we can post this up by Thursday. So I want to thank you so much if you made it this far into the video, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.